Hello YouTube and welcome to another one of my Duel Links videos. So today I have for you another Transmodify deck. This time we're using Earth Warriors as the main engine, or as the only engine I should say, and the target for our Transmodify is this guy right here, Freed the Matchless General. So if you guys are familiar with it, this card can negate any spell effects that target it and destroy the cards. Unfortunately it also destroys your card, so you can't like equip anything to it and stuff like that. And also during your draw phase, instead of conducting your normal draw, you can add one level 4 or lower warrior type monster from your deck to your hand, and that can be pretty clutch when you look at the rest of this deck. So we're running two of those because we don't want our two Transmodify to be dead, and obviously it has to be on the deck in order for you to use Transmodify. So running one was just not enough. The targets, everything in the deck is level 4 except for Marminating Captain, also known as Marinating Captain if you're from the Dank dimension. So this card, I have it here for two reasons. One, because it's a level 3, and if for some reason I draw into my 2 General Freed, I still have a target for my Transmodify, so they're not completely dead in the deck. And also because it can help you swarm the field. If you have the General Freed, like I said, in your hands, and you have this card, you can normal summon this, shuffle the Freed back. That way your Transmodify comes back. And also by being at level 3, you can use this. You can use Transmodify on this, and then summon any of your level 4s. And that can be pretty clutch because you can fetch something like DD Warrior if you need to get over a problematic monster, or if you need to, like, you know, run into a Dakini that has protection, you just banish it. Or you can also get Exile Force, which I run one of. It's a nice tech. Obviously it's very weak at 1000 attack and 1000 defense. Unlike DD Warrior, it doesn't help you if you set it. You have to like literally summon this and activate the effect. So it's not that great, but as a one-off that I can search with either Freed or you know, by using Transmodify on my Marinating Captain, I thought it was a nice one-off. Our beaters are 2 boxers, 1800 attack. As you guys know, I really like this card. I use it on most of my beatdown decks, especially if I'm using Fields of the Warriors as my skill. One Gear Freed the Iron Knight. I only have one. I don't know if I would run a second one, to be honest. The deck is functioning very well with DD Warrior, Exile Force as my main you know, monster removal. You don't have to rely as much on high attack, and your Freed gets to 2500 with the field spell, so that usually covers everything. And then my spicy tech for this deck is Mystic Swordsman level 4. So this card is really cool. I like the fact that it's a 1900 attack, so 2100 under field spell, just like my Vorse Raider. The downside to this card is that you cannot normal summon it, which really sucks, but you can set it. So if you set it, it's 1800 under the field spell. It's still a good play turn 1. Sergeant Electro can't get over it. Laquari can't get over it. Well, actually Laquari could get over it because of my field spell. Anyway, 1800, it's gonna defend pretty well against most things. And you know, you can just flip summon it, or you can special summon it, like I said, using your Transmodify on the Marinating Captain, or you can actually special summon it with Marinating Captain's effect. You know, if you happen to draw it back from the effect, you just special summon it then. So as a one-of, it's nice. The effect is also nice, but it doesn't really come up that much. If this attacks a face down defense position monster, you destroy the monster without flipping it or anything like that. You just destroy it with this effect. And that's it for the monster lineup. I'm running 2 Cosmic Cyclone because this is sort of an aggressive deck. You want to get rid of that back row. You want to get rid of those Wall of Disruptions, you know, Mirror Wall, stuff like that, so that you can go in with your attacks. 2 Forbidden Chalice, it's so versatile. By being a damage step card, you can negate fleet monsters, you can negate Gladiator Beast, you can negate Dakini, but honestly you want to negate the Searchers, so Petite Angel and you know, Senju, Sonic Bird, any of that. It's really nice to have that monster negation. And also, it's really cool because that card makes your DD Warrior 1800 when you're under the field spell. And if you're just trying to get rid of a monster but you don't want to lose your DD Warrior, you can always activate Forbidden Chalice during the damage step. You'll destroy the monster and you won't banish your DD Warrior. 3 enemy controller because they're still a staple. You know, I don't think they're gonna be going away anytime soon. The only way I'm gonna stop running 3 in every deck is when they get to the ban list. But that's it for the deck list. Sorry I kind of talked a lot about it. Didn't realize that I spent 5 minutes talking. But let's go ahead and watch some replays. I really like Transmodify. I wish we had better 5-star monsters. So anytime something gets released, I'm gonna try and see if I can use Transmodify with it. I picked up 3 from the card tickets. I feel like it's one of the best R's you can get, so definitely worth it. Here I'm going first. I go with the Marinating Captain. And like I said, I got lucky enough to draw into my Mystic Swordsman level 4, so I can just summon that. And then I top deck my Freed, so as you can see, you destroy the monster without flipping it, so that Man-Eater bug does not get its effect. We're going up against Sacred Phoenix, unfortunately, but I'm feeling pretty good right here because I just draw into my DD Warrior. So I use this to banish the Jashka so he doesn't get the effect, and then he uses Rage Quits. I honestly don't know if he had like 1 or 2 Karibos or what the plan was, but I had too much presence on the board and I was gonna win regardless, so he just ends up quitting. Here we're going up against Thea. I believe this was Gladiators. Can't remember. Yeah, Holy Guard Gladiators.
Duel.
And I'm going second, which is okay. I mean, I hate my hand. Obviously, I run 11 monsters, so a lot of times I will see a handful of monsters, but really I'm trying to get at least 1 spell, and luckily for me, I do top deck my Cosmic Cyclone. So I'm able to get rid of the Bestiari. He's got Floodgate Trap Hole, but I have the Econ, so I can just Econ take and end the game that way. Pretty easy win. And that's what this deck wants to do. This deck wants to be aggressive. This deck does not like long games. You know, you have plenty of monster removal, plenty of back row removal. You're just trying to get in there and win as quickly as possible. Paradox Brothers. Paradox Brothers is one of those tricky ones because they could be running Cyber Angels, Ninjas, Toons, Phoenix. They can be running pretty much anything. And they're running restarts, so I think this is Sacred Phoenix, I want to say. And I'm going first. So again, I go with the Marinating Captain. I don't top deck anything, but that's fine. Having Transmodify is good, especially since I have plenty of protection. So I go ahead and Transmodify into my Swordsman, level 4. He saves his monster with Kuribo. And then we see the Fire King Island, so it is Sacred Phoenix. Searches a Jashka. And he's got Man-Eater Bug, but I have Forbidden Chalice. So this is what I'm talking about. Forbidden Chalice is so versatile. I can just activate this on the Man-Eater Bug. My monster is not going to get destroyed, and now he's got a 450 attack monster just sitting there for me to destroy. I go ahead and summon my Freed. And there was no reason to attack the Jashka because once Sacred Phoenix was going to get summoned, it was going to destroy everything. And it was actually a Hain, so I did great by not attacking. He tries to Econ take my Freed. I guess he hasn't met Freed. So obviously Freed cannot be targeted, like I said. He just fails miserably. And doesn't scoop though, so once again I go for the same play. Usually this is my go-to against Sacred Phoenix. I just search my DD Warrior so I can banish the Yashka. They don't get the effect of, and I just win the game. Because even though obviously the main play is just destroying a Sacred Phoenix, they could destroy, I mean, they could special summon another one, or maybe not. Maybe I'm thinking of the effect wrong. I think they can only special summon from hand when it's destroyed by card effect. So forget what I said. But banishing is usually the safe play because you never know what's going to be under there. Here we're going up against Joey.
Duel.
Going first with setting a DD Warrior, it's always a safe play, and this is great because it's Gozuki. I go ahead and activate Forbidden Chalice for two reasons. I don't want him to mill anything to the grave, and now that he's at 2100, I was confident that he was going to attack into my face down, and that way we can get that Gozuki out of here. I decided not to use Transmodify because I was honestly afraid of something like Floodgate Trap Hole and or a Wall of Disruption, which is fine. Again, I have to protect one of my DD Warriors, so I can use you know, my Transmodify, so I'm feeling pretty confident. He goes Bacon Saber, banishes itself, and then I see a Red Eye Spirit. This is not looking so good, but I do have the enemy controller, and then I see a second Red Eye Spirit. So unfortunately, I'm gonna lose my DD Warrior, but he's gonna lose his Red Eyes for good. So not a bad trade. Here I could have used Exile Force effect, but I go for Freed and, you know, to destroy the monster. I was really gambling that the face down was not going to be a trap, and he didn't activate it, so it probably wasn't. Go ahead and fetch a Boxer because I believe I'm out of yeah, I'm out of DD Warriors. It was a Goblin Zombie, and then he just rage quit after that. And last replay against Pegasus. I believe this is Cyber Angels. Mindscan Pegasus, it's probably 80% of people running Mindscan Pegasus are running Cyber Angels, but once in a while you'll see Mindscan, you know, Control, or Mindscan Gladiator Beast. Mindscan Relinquish I've seen as well. But let's see what this is.
Duel.
Oh, I'm going first again. I have a full back row and I have my my DD Warrior. No reason not to summon it in attack mode, in defense mode, because he could see it anyway, so I just went with the extra 400 attack. And this is what I was talking about. I activate Forbidden Chalice on my DD Warrior. I only destroy the monster and I get to keep my DD Warrior on the field. During the end phase, I chain my Cosmic Cyclone, top deck another DD Warrior, hit him for 28. And what was my other face down? Trying to remember. Oh, and I also had an enemy controller, so pretty much anything he tried to do, I was gonna have it covered, because he was still gonna have to deal with DD Warriors by either attacking and banishing his own monsters, or, you know, I was gonna econ take, so he just raged. But anyway, this is the deck. Again, having tons of fun with Transmodify. I've been trying a bunch of different things. This one was working really well, mainly because of DD Warrior. It's just too good. But hope you guys enjoy this. Thank you so much for watching. As always, like, comment, and subscribe. Consider supporting me on PayPal. The link will be down in the description, along with the Discord link if you haven't joined my Discord. And till next time.